get it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch?
What up, 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 what up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat on this late night. So we're doing a late night stream. I'm not gonna be here too long, you feel what I'm saying? But you know, I saw this comment and it made me want to do this video. I was like, man, shout out to Phil Brad in the building. Also got up in here, Darnell, 50 Fitzwell, Flawed Perfection in the building. Baki is here, Explode Kid 420. What's going on? Kasix Kazavin, what's popping? AJ Lindo, Indigo TV in the building. What's going on? Solo to Dope, Ronnie Scott, True Savage, what's going on? Who else we got up in here? Clayton, what's good? What's good? Shout out to J Bone. Shout out to Therapist of Feminist, hilarious. Chris 97, Antoine Wing Chung, what's going on? So today I'm gonna be talking about how, you know, women don't switch up on you. You just ignored the red flags, man. You just ignored that this chick was doing some bullshit. And then all of a sudden now you're like, well, she switched up on me. She didn't switch up on you. I'm gonna break it down how this goes. But before we do all of that though, guys, I want to remind you, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and the masculine identity membership.com.
This month on the Bad Boy membership, you're going to get the program, How to Attract Women Who Will Give You Gifts and Money. In this program, you're going to learn why a woman would even give a guy gifts and money. You're also going to learn the right time to accept gifts and money. Also, when you should not accept gifts and money. And you're also going to learn 4 ways women will give you gifts and money and much more. So make sure you go to badboymembership.com today to check out this program, plus all the other audio and video programs on the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com today.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. and that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
All right. We back. Now, let's get into this real quick. Guys, call the number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we will get that shit cracking. Now, I want to show you guys a comment. This is from one of my peoples. I actually know this guy. He's a cool dude. He has a YouTube channel. Shout out to him. But I saw this comment, and I was like, no, guys, this is not how shit works. Now, before I show you the comment, what I want to talk about is that a lot of guys think that women are just going to switch up on them at some point. Like, you know, I hear this a lot where guys who sort of don't really have that much experience with women, they think that, oh, well, you know, she'll act cool at first and then she'll switch up on you, right? But that's not really how it goes. Now, let me show you this comment real quick. So this says, women could be chameleons for a long time. For 2 years, she was an angel, cool, cooperative, and did everything you asked. You knocked her up, and then she switched it up on you. You tried to make it work for the sake of your kid. You wanted to have a family, but you had to bounce on her because she's wilding out. This is what happens in real life. Now, I gotta hit you with the button, my brother. I gotta hit you with the button, man. I gotta hit you with the button. See, I want to show what he said again. He said, for 2 years, she was an angel, cool, cooperative, and did everything you asked. Then you knocked her up, and all of a sudden she switched up on you. Guys, I want to tell you something. Women are not just out of the blue going to switch up on you. You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to switch up on you. See, when you think a woman switches up on you, it's because you were ignoring the red flags, meaning that there were certain things she was doing beforehand. And then what happened is that it got bigger and bigger, or you didn't necessarily realize it or recognize it until later on. You understand? So a woman's not going to be super cooperative, on point, compliant, submissive for 2 years straight. And then all of a sudden, she just wakes up one morning and she's a total bitch. She just starts acting fucking crazy. You understand? She starts being insane, right? She's all over the place now. That's not how it works. See, what happens is this, right? You guys have to learn how to vet women and how to basically train chicks to be the type of woman you want, right? And you need to do this over a period of time to where it becomes a habit of how she treats you, of how she is with you. Now, does this mean that over time a woman can't change and can't change her mind and become a different person? You know, of course she can change. Of course she might have different sort of thoughts about certain things, right? So you could be with a girl for, let's say, 2, 3, 4 years, right? And in that fourth year going on 5th year, right? She might want different things, or she might, you know, sort of want to go in a different direction in her life or whatever it is, right? She might want to change jobs, or she might be into different hobbies, you know, things like that happen, right? But what you have to understand is that a lot of guys look at it like her character is just going to switch up all of a sudden, meaning that she was respecting you as her man, as her leader, as the guy who she looks up to and respects all this time. And you were just on point all this time. And then just one moment, she just jumped out of her fucking sleep and just started acting like a fucking maniac. No, it doesn't work that way. See, what happens is usually you're in a situation where you ignored that she was acting a certain way at the beginning. But because you thought she was hot, because you liked having sex with her, you just basically let it slide. See, I've been in situations like this before. I remember there was this one chick, right, that I was seeing for a while. And I remember what happened was I think I wrote something on Facebook or something like that, where she I guess she got offended by what I wrote or what I said or some shit. And we were supposed to meet up in the city. So I say, yo, meet me in the city tomorrow. This time we'll meet in front of here. We're going to go to movies, whatever the fuck we was doing, right? I can't remember exactly what we was doing. But we met up in the city, right? So then when I get there, I got there like maybe 5 minutes before her. I'm waiting outside of the store, whatever we were supposed to meet up in front of. And then she comes to me with this attitude. You understand what I'm saying? Just this stink ass attitude. And I'm looking at her like, yo, what's wrong with you? She's like, she comes as like, hi, what's up? And I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? And then she was like, nothing. And I was like, what you mean nothing? Like, what's all this? And this was the first time she was acting this way. And at this point, I was probably seeing her maybe 3 or 4 months at this time. Not even. No, it was like probably, I think it was probably between 4 and 6 months, around there, whatever. So we going out to the movies or to eat, or I can't remember what the fuck it was. So she comes with this attitude and she's like, I don't like that stuff you be saying online. And I'm like, excuse me? What the fuck you mean? She's like, oh, it's offensive and it's low-key misogynistic how you say certain things sometimes. And I'm like, really? I'm like, what you acting all funny style? Like, why you give a fuck? Like, why you care? Like, what's the big deal? Right? So I didn't want to sit there going back and forth with her arguing and shit. So I was just like, man, listen, whatever. And the thing was, I didn't check her on it. I just was like, whatever, man, let's just, go to where the hell we was going. Right? So basically, long story short, I kept seeing this woman. And then as the relationship progressed, there were certain situations and certain times where she basically had that attitude. And she would come at me all funny style. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and so what happened was this woman didn't switch up. She was like this the entire time. And it was revealed to me that day when we met up in the city. But I basically sort of just brushed it off. And then when it got like worse later on down the line, I'm sitting there acting like, oh, like she switched up on me, bro. No, she didn't switch up on me. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't switch up. She's been acting that way. She was this way the whole time. I just ignored it. So Jambo said, or could she switch up because the guy stopped being the man she admired, meaning he started being inconsistent, made her lose respect for him, which ultimately makes her switch up? Well, this is the thing. Oh shit, April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? I thought you was asleep. I thought you was asleep. Shout out to April, sexy ass. But what happened is, and J-Bone, that's actually a good question, right? So, yeah, there are times where the woman, she's adhering to the guy's leadership, right? He's on point, and then he switches up, so then she switches up. You get that? So because he switched up, she switched up. Because he started acting different, she started acting different. Because remember, she's following his lead. She's basically going along with him. But if he starts switching up and acting all funny style, then she might end up switching up. But what I'm talking about is where the guy, right? He is, on point. He's doing his thing. And then all of a sudden he's thinking, well, why did she switch up? But the thing is, she didn't switch up. What happened in that scenario, if he's on point, she basically was that way the whole time. He just ignored it. And see, a lot of guys, they basically ignore the vetting process. They just don't think the vetting process is important. Because I've heard guys say, well, Lucario, there's no such thing as vetting. You can't vet a chick because she'll just switch up. She can act different later. Like I said, she can want different things later, but her character and the way she treats you is not going to switch up if you were vetting her correctly, because vetting includes you having to teach her how to treat you. And when you teach her how to treat you, she makes a habit of treating you a certain way. So things can change based off of, let's say, for example, she's, interested in different things as time progresses, or she wants to go in a different direction. So let's say, for example, you could be with a woman for, let's say, 3-4 years. And then within the 4th year, let's say it's going on the 5th year, she, wants to do different things. She may not even want to be with you anymore, right? And so y'all end up breaking up. Because see, a lot of guys think vetting is a solution for not breaking up with a woman. No, you can still break up with a woman and y'all could go your separate ways even if you vetted a woman. But within the actual relationship, though, within those 4 or 5 years or whatever it was, she respected you. She treated you great. She wasn't on no bullshit, right? Now, again, in some situations, you've been with a girl for a long time, there's going to be times where y'all might, certain things aren't going to be perfect every day or all the time. Things might happen here and there, but for the most part, things are cool. And the time that y'all were together, there was a certain level of respect. You see what I'm saying? See, like, for example, with my wife and with April, there wasn't no switching up. I've been with my wife for damn near 15 years. I've been with April almost going on 4 years now. There's no switching up. You understand what I'm saying? The same character is the same as it's been since the beginning. The way that I let them know, hey, listen, this is how it is to be in a relationship with me. These are the things I like. These are the things I don't like. Right? There's no switching up. And see, if there's something in the situation or the relationship where you feel like, oh, she's acting funny style now, she's acting this way and that way, understand she's been acting that way. You just ignored it. You understand? She's been acting this way. You just ignored it. See, a lot of y'all don't even realize that women will act certain ways at the beginning and you ignore it and don't even recognize it. For example, you might tell a girl, hey, let's go get drinks this weekend. And then she says, actually, I don't want to get drinks. Can we go get dinner instead? And then you say, okay. See, from the beginning, she already showed you she's not following your directions. Now, what's going to happen is that same guy, he's going to get in a relationship with a woman and with that woman. And then later on down the line, he's going to be trying to tell her to do shit. She ain't going to be listening. He's going to be like, yo, she switched up on me. No, she didn't switch up on you. When you first went on your first date, when you first went on your first date, remember when you told her to get drinks and she ignored that and she told you, no, let's go get dinner? That was the beginning of her not listening to you. Now you've been with this girl for 2 years and now you be like, yo, she never listens to me. She been wasn't listening to you, my nigga. What you talking about? You see what I'm saying? She been wasn't listening to you from the first date. From the first situation, she wasn't listening. From the first situation, she wasn't following your lead. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. A lot of these dudes be talking about, yo, she switched up. No, you weren't paying attention. That's the issue. You were not paying attention. You see what I'm saying? And since you weren't paying attention, what happens is that you didn't realize she was like that from the beginning, and now you think she's switching up. You understand? So CG's LA said, why do you vet a woman over a period of time? Isn't it to see if her true character appears that she could be hiding? Well, this is the thing. When you're vetting a woman, right, what you're doing is you're seeing how consistent she's going to be, but you're also seeing how well she takes direction over a long period of time. You understand? So you're seeing how consistent she is with following your lead, with being cooperative, all that other stuff. But you're also seeing how her character is over a long period of time. Just how she is basically on her own, because there's certain things you're going to do to influence her, but there's certain aspects that she comes in with that her character is already how it is. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that, yeah, you want to see how she is over an extended period of time. But see, a lot of guys, what they do is they ignore the red flags and then want to say she switched up. He said, does the switching up apply the same for family and friends? I've been in situations like that myself. Yeah, pretty much. This applies to anybody. This applies to anybody. You understand? This applies to anybody. So a lot of times what happens is we ignore the things that the people are doing. And then later we want to say, oh, they're acting different. No, they've been the same. They've been the exact same. Because what you're looking at is their character. Now, can a person, basically change their character and start acting different, either start acting in a more positive way or even where they were positive and start acting negative, right? There are times where that can happen. But in a lot of cases, when we're talking about switching up, what guys are saying is these women are switching up just out of the blue. Like, before, for the past 3 years, she's been very pleasant, nice, sweet, kind, right? I met you met her January 1st, 2020, right? At a New Year's party or some shit. Y'all been seeing each other ever since. She's been acting all, just like a very pleasant person. And now she's been acting this way up until today, which is Friday, October 21st, 2022. And then you say, yo, on October 22nd, she just switched up. For the past 2 years, she's been just super pleasant. And then in 24 hours, she just started to become a fucking beast. She became a maniac, bro. Like, bro, she was cooking, cleaning, giving me sex, all that other shit, all the time. And then she just woke up this morning. She fucking threw the fucking eggs at me, threw the pots and pans at me. She started cursing me out. She started saying, fuck you, nigga. Or she started doing all this crazy shit. This is how niggas be thinking shit's gonna go down. And what I'm telling you guys is that's not realistic. Guys just be thinking or waiting for the day that a woman's just gonna flip the fuck out. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. Especially if you've been vetting the chick and teaching her how to treat you. Because what you have to understand is things become a habit, right? And especially if you're on point. Now remember, shout out to my dude that put the comment up earlier, J-Bone. He was talking about, because she switched up because the man she admired her started being inconsistent. Now, if you're being inconsistent, then yeah, you fucking up. But I'm talking about if you were just doing what you do, you've been consistent, you've been on point, and then you're thinking she's just gonna out the blue fucking switch up, doesn't happen. I'm sorry to tell you guys. I know a lot of the red pill and all these other people want to fool you into thinking that this chick is just gonna start acting like a fucking monster and shit. It doesn't happen that way. it's either she's been that way, you ignored the red flags, or you were being inconsistent and now she's acting the way she's acting. You understand? That's what it is. So guys, here any more questions, put a Q in the chat. So it says, if she starts cheating on you for whatever reason, would she start acting funny style to an extent? It depends. It depends. Some women will cheat on you and you will have no idea. You will have no fucking idea. And you have some women who they're cheating on you and they're acting funny style because of it. Because they don't know how to cheat. They don't actually know how to keep shit going a certain way. Because this is what happens. Some women, this is what they'll do. Some women will cheat on you. And because they're fucking the new guy, they'll fuck you less. And in some cases, they'll stop fucking you for a while. And you're thinking, what the fuck? Like, why are we having sex? She's going to tell you some bullshit. Oh, I'm just tired, you know. I'm just not in the mood today, but she's really fucking the other guy. And this is how crazy it gets. She starts to catch feelings for the other guy, and she feels like she's cheating on the other guy by fucking you. Ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit will happen. That shit will happen. So yes, they'll sometimes start acting funny style because, you know, they're cheating on you. Right? But see, you got to be able to catch that. But some women, they're so good with it, you won't even know they're cheating. You see what I'm saying? Some chicks are so good with it, you won't even know that they're cheating. But let's say you're in a situation where the woman's not cheating, but she's acting funny style, and you're thinking she switches up. But what it really is that more of her character is being revealed. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. You said, let's say you ignored certain problems in her behavior and you progressed in the relationship. Are there methods to fix her, especially if overall she is following your lead? Okay, so you're saying that you ignored it and you said you know, certain problems in her behavior and you progressed in the relationship. Well, this is the thing. What'll happen is that if you're ignoring it, all that's going to happen is that it's going to get worse and come out more. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about fixing her, right? Because by that point, it's you know, you can't fix her. She needs to want to act right. You understand? And so this is why at the beginning you have to vet a chick and you have to let her know what it is. You have to let her know what it's going to be, what she needs to be behaving like in order to be with you, so that she can make the right adjustments from that point before you make her your girl. But what happens is that the reason why it's going to get much worse as the relationship goes on is because you're ignoring it, and because she sort of feels like, well, I can just let my hair all down and just be how I'm going to be. Right? Because you're not saying anything about it. You're ignoring it. You're allowing her to do it. So she's just going to do it more. She's going to turn it up more. Because by that point, when she sees that you didn't even check her, you're willing to continue to fuck with her even though she's on some bullshit, she ain't got no respect for you anymore. You feel what I'm saying? So that's you know, that'll happen. So it says, should you cut a chick off if she calls you a bitch? Absolutely. Just came back from a date, told her to sit on the left and said she preferred the right side. Told her again, but she was persistent on that side. Went on with the date. It went well, something to look into. Bruh. Again, see, this is a perfect example. She's not listening to you. So, AJ, let's say you continue to see this girl. And let's say you see her for a year, year and a half. Can you say she switched up on you when she's not listening to you for whatever reason later on down the line? No, because you see on this date, she's not listening. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? So she's already showing you she's not listening. Now, again, you could keep fucking with her, but what I'm telling you is don't act like she's switching up, though. Don't come to us and say, bro, remember that girl I talked to you about a year ago when I went on that first date with her? And I told her to sit here, and she and she told me no, and she wanted to sit on this side or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. What's going on? Yo, man, you know, I had her over my family house, and I told her, yo, like, we got to go to the store to pick up some stuff for the family. And she was like, well, I don't feel like doing it. And she was saying that shit in front of my family and embarrassed. And I'll be like, bruh, remember on your first date, you told her to sit in a certain spot and she didn't listen. You see what I'm saying? So she didn't switch up. You just ignore the red flags. All the family said, why is this show so late? Cause, man, I was up, man. I was playing Street Fighter and shit. I'm about to go play Street Fighter right after this too. You know, and I was like, I'm up, so let me do this. And I saw the comment, and I was like, I gotta talk about this comment real quick, because I see this all the time where, you know, guys will be like, you know, they be like, this girl switched up. I'm like, she ain't switch up, my nigga. She did not switch up at all. So it might be a silly question, but is there a program on the Bad Boy membership on how to find women who are into you? What? Are you saying who are into you? Is that the question? Is there a program on the Bad Boy membership on how to find women who are into you? Well, I have a program called, you know, how to find women who have super high interest. So yeah, basically. So that Street Fighter shit is addictive. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's my shit though. That's my shit. Shout out to was that Juan, newest member of the Bad Boy membership. That's what's up. Give him a hand clap. Let me give him a hand clap. Shout out to my dude on the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys get on that Bad Boy membership ASAP. And make sure you get on the Masculine Identity membership ASAP. All right, let me see any more questions. Hold on. So this says oh no, we just did that. So when I ask women for directions during the approach, can I know it already and still ask just because I want to go indirect? Okay, this is Ronnie asking. So yeah, so basically Ronnie's asking, like, you know, when you're trying to practice talking to women, I tell guys, listen, if you're really still beginning and you're still nervous to approach women, just approach women and ask them for directions. It doesn't matter if you know what the directions is. Just say, hey, do you know where so-and-so is? And then she's like, oh yeah, it's this way, that way. Right. And you say, thank you. And then you walk to the next, you know, go to another woman, do it again, just to get yourself used to talking to women. And then you can add stuff on it. Hey, you know where, you know, so-and-so avenue is? Oh yeah, it's around the corner over there. Hey miss, you know, it's a nice bracelet you got. Where'd you get that from? You see what I'm saying? So you start to have conversations and shit. So you get yourself used to talking to women. So how does this apply if the girl is playing hard to get? Do you still treat your actions as red flags? I guess he's trying to say, do you treat her actions as red flags, or just her putting up a front? Well, let me say this. If a chick's playing hard to get, that means she don't got high interest in you, brother. Just understand that. But understand that that's still her, you know, showing that medium interest. But I'm gonna get to this call real quick. Let me go to 210. What's popping? Who this? 210. 210 going once. 210 going twice. All right. I don't know. You got to speak up, people. Yeah, so the thing is this. Don't waste time on women playing hard to get. Because all playing hard to get really means is I'm not that into you, which is why I can play hard to get. When a woman is really into you, it's almost like she can't help herself but to give herself to you. You understand? So if a woman can play hard to get, that means that she's really not that into you because she can stand to do that, to play hard to get. Also, playing hard to get is a situation where it's going to be where, you know, she is basically making it to where it's going to be harder for her to keep your interest because you might just say, oh, I don't like this shit and move on. And she may be scared that she's going to move on if she actually really, really likes you. So she won't play hard to get in the first place. 347, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What's popping, my brother? Did you donate?
I'm about to right now.
Oh, y'all be killing me. All right, you lucky it's late.
I know you're going to that.
Go ahead, real quick. Go ahead.
All right, let me donate real quick.
All right, so what's the question?
All right, what I was saying, like, when following the game, you lose out a lot of girls because, like, not a lot of girls out here got, like, high interest. So you tend to, like, lose out on a lot of girls because you just got to kick them to the curbs.
So you say, wait, say it again. You said a lot of women don't have high interest?
No, I'm saying, like, following the game, you lose out on a lot of girls because you just got to kick them to the curbs.
Mm. You're saying you have to kick girls to the curb because of the game?
Yeah, when you follow the game, a lot of girls get kicked to the curb because most of them come with, like, medium interest because they think they got so much options.
Well, this is the thing. The more attractive you are as a guy, the more options you will have. You understand what I'm saying? So the more options you have of women who have high interest in you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So what it is this, and understand this. Like, let's say, for example, you were at a party or an event, right? And let's say there's 100 girls there, right? If you're an attractive, on point dude, right? At least, let's say 20 out of those 100 will have high interest in you. You see what I'm saying? And you don't need all 20 girls. You know what I mean? Like you could just fuck with one or two of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But the more on point you are, the more you're going to run into women who have high interest in you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess I got to work on my attraction more.
Well, this is the thing. You got to work on being more sexually appealing. That's what it is. What it is it's not about you just sitting there in the corner trying to look sexy or some shit. It's a combination of everything that you're doing and that you're bringing to the situation. So if you were at that party and there's 100 girls there and you just talking to different women, interacting with them, what's going to happen is that you're going to notice there are certain women out of those 100 who are showing extreme high interest, but you got to put yourself out there. But because you are the guy who has that sex appeal, because you are the guy who's on point, right? You're going to have more women who are going to show you that high interest. So the average dude, he might go into that party and he might have maybe one girl who has high interest in him if he's lucky. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that the more on point you are, the better your chances that you're going to find women who have that high interest. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Listen, I tell y'all, it's the thing. Once you start dealing with women who have high interest in you, you don't want to. You just don't want to deal with anything else. I'm trying to tell y'all, you just don't. Like everything else just seems like trash. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and try to go the extra fucking mile and shit for what? It's crazy. That is crazy. So are women loyal? Do they respect loyalty? Well, yeah, women respect loyalty, and women will be loyal as long as she's dealing with a guy who she can trust, a guy who she can depend on, a guy who's consistent. She'll be loyal like a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? The problem is you have a lot of guys out there who they're all over the place. They'll get with a chick The chick is, loves the motherfucker and all that other shit. And then the nigga gonna go cheat. You understand? And then now she looks at him funny style because he's being inconsistent. All he had to do if he wanted to fuck other women was let this woman know, hey, listen, I'm gonna fuck other women. Now, it's not to say she's gonna like it and have a smile on her face, but the thing is she'll respect him for letting her know, and then therefore she'll still be loyal to him because he was upfront with her instead of going behind her back, cheating and lying. You see what I'm saying? So you'll get loyalty out of a woman and she'll respect the loyalty based off of you coming in the situation as an on-point guy. That's all it is. I'm telling you, when you're on point, listen. When you dress well, smell good, right? Are confident, have a good mouthpiece, you're honest, you're consistent, you're reliable. If you're that type of guy, you got shit going on in your life, right? You're that type of guy who hits on all these cylinders. You're gonna find a lot of women who want to fuck with you. You're gonna find a lot of women who want to fuck with you because most guys aren't that. Most guys have like one thing or the other. He'll look good, but he's an idiot. He's smart, but he's not really that good looking. He's the type of guy who he can't dress, but he has a good mouthpiece. You understand? But if you have everything working for you, then chicks is gonna want to fuck with you. It's that simple. He said, how does overcome jealousy and take things with a grain of salt? I admire how you just don't care and ready to switch at any moment. So I guess what are you saying, like, how do you overcome being jealous and shit like that? Well, I'll say this. The thing is, you got to understand that jealousy comes from you feeling like, or you be having an attachment, but also feeling like there's that attachment you have is going to be taken away, and then your happiness is going to be taken away because your attachment is taken away. So meaning you're with this chick, you think another nigga's going to take her, you feel jealous if, she's like, I don't know, liking some nigga's pics on Instagram or some shit. And you think because she likes another nigga's pictures on Instagram that she is into him and she's going to leave you for him, and now you're jealous and all that other goofy shit. But the thing is that there's no point in feeling all that way, because the thing is, if the chick wants to go, she's going to go. If the chick wants to stay, she's going to stay. It's that simple. So worrying about all that shit is ridiculous. What movie was it that I saw where the nigga said, he said, if you worry, you suffer twice. I was like, that's some real shit. If you worry, you suffer twice. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll fucks with that. It says, you say never follow a woman's lead. Is there any difference if you meet a woman online who's in a city you're not too familiar with and suggest a place for y'all to meet up, such as a bar? No. Listen. She should not be suggesting the bar or the place. You should be suggesting the bar and the place, or wherever the fuck you're gonna be going or doing. Right now, there are times that women will be like, "Oh, hey, let's go here," or "I like this place," or whatever it is like that, and then you might actually like the place she's saying. Right now, if it's a place that you've been to, you already know and you like, then it's like, you know what, you tell her, hey, listen, you got some good ass taste, because I was gonna tell you that we should go to that same spot too. So listen, I want you to meet me there at this time and that time. So you still want to be able to make sure that you are directing the situation, right? But in general, you don't follow or go to some spot because you're saying it's a city you're not too familiar with. Even though you're not too familiar with it, you basically still got to lead the interaction. So let's say you're visiting some city or whatever, because of work or whatever the fuck it is. You're not too familiar with the city, but you should get familiar with some of these spots. Go on Google, look up some of these places, look up the what's popping off in that area, make sure it's safe, make sure everything is on the up and up, and you tell her to meet you at that spot. You understand? So that's how you do it. So Locara, can a woman feel your aura of confidence when you talk? Absolutely. Absolutely. See, let me explain something to you guys, right? Y'all underestimate, a lot of guys underestimate the power of like energy and the vibe that a person gives off, right? See, understand this. The reason why some of you guys are like attracted, and I mean, in the sense of like you want to look at or view certain content creators is because they give off a certain vibe. Like you might watch somebody because you like them because they're funny, insightful, or they just got a chill vibe or something like that. There's something about them that draws you to the situation, to their videos or whatever it is. And it's the same thing when women are dealing with you. There's a certain vibe, certain aura that she's feeling that shit. She's seeing you, she's feeling you, she likes the way you talk, the way you sound, the way you move, all that shit. All right, let's go to 949. 949, what's popping?
Hey, Locario, how you doing, man?
Chilling, my brother. Did you donate?
Damn it, I forgot, man. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me. Listen, I'm gonna hang up and I want you to donate at the top and then call right back. All right.
I got you, my man.
All right, man. I'm hollering. Peace. Y'all motherfuckers need to hit the donate button, man. Stop playing. You gotta support the game, people. I know, and it's late too. It's a late night stream. Come on, y'all gotta donate. Come on, stop playing. I do 50 said to all of the chat dogs, why can't y'all be the men who get the girl for free? I agree. Oh, that's why we here. That's why we spin this game, so you ain't got to do all that extra shit. If you messed up shooting your shot in the Instagram DM and messed up, should you just charge it to the game? Call in. What do you mean by messed up? You got to call in. Let me know what it is. If your sex appeal, looks, and behavior is very high, would you expect to get frequent females with high interest? Absolutely. Listen, let me explain something to y'all guys, man. Like, I actually still have this on my Patreon. I might actually just put it back on YouTube for free. But I showed on the Patreon my Tinder, and I don't think Tinder does this anymore because I looked on it, it's switched up or whatever. So Tinder switched up, but they used to show the number at the top of how many matches you have. I don't know if they do that anymore because I haven't seen that. But I had like 2015 some matches, like over 2,000 matches on Tinder, right? And then on top of that, just me interacting with women just out and about at events, all this other stuff, right? What happens is that my behavior, my energy when I interact with women, that makes the women want to fuck with me. Now, does that mean every chick that I talk to is like that? Hell no. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is more than enough. More than enough. That's what I'll say. You said, would you say wearing black and white tee and Nike Techs with Jordan retros every day is considered dressing good to females? As long as if it looks good on you, then yeah, you look good. It just got to look good on you. It has to be something that you feel comfortable in. That's your style. You understand? I actually talk about this in my book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, is that you have to dress in a style that works for you, that looks good on you, feels comfortable on you. Because certain styles, they look good for certain people, and there's certain people that may not, or certain styles you're not really that comfortable in, and for other people they are. Like me, like I don't like wearing suits. Like if you see me in a suit, it's like a special occasion or some shit. Like I hate wearing, like I hardly even want to wear button downs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so, but that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. It says, why do other women ruin your situation with a particular girl by bad mouthing you? Well, the thing is this, man, is that there's some women who are going to be haters, but also some women that hate on you because you probably did some shit or said some shit to that chick. You know what I'm saying? That caused her to feel that type of way about you. You know what I'm saying? So that could be it also. But you know, usually you have some just hater ass women. Don't mind that shit. And the thing is, sometimes even when the chick badmouths you, the other chick still wants to fuck with you because, you know, she's badmouthing you. Now you seem like the bad boy type of motherfucker. So she wanna see what it's about. So it is what it is. So let's go to 770.
Oh, what's good? How you doing?
Chilling. What's going on, fam?
Not much. All right. So the question I had was, pretty much it's like a chick I follow on Instagram and stuff, and I slid in her DMs and stuff, and I pretty much threw shit at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and peeped that. So I'm trying to figure out if I should respond back and be like, hey, I think we got off on the wrong foot type deal.
Wait, what did you say to her in the DM?
All right, so pretty much, so she posted a picture with her and another girl, and she said that, and the caption was the other girl was cute.
Oh yeah, hold on, wait, Did you donate though? I forgot to ask you.
I just did, yeah.
All right, that's what's up. All right. All right, so now, so you said, okay, so you said you hit her up in a DM and you said what?
Right, so when she posted out the picture, I slid up and I was like, I told her she was forgetting something, and she was like, what? And I said, I can't tell you right now. I'd rather tell you in person. And that pretty much, I guess she was confused by that, and she just didn't she didn't. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You said you're forgetting something, and she said what? And you said I'll tell you in person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, do you know this girl in real life?
Nah. I was trying to use that to, I guess,
this is a random girl on Instagram that you try to holler at. You never met her in person. It's a random chick.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you said to her, "You're forgetting something," and her reply was what?
Yeah.
And then
I could have.
And then you said, "I'll tell you in person."
I said that I pretty much said I prefer to tell you in person. I can't tell you now. I'd rather tell you in person.
Bruh, does that even make sense?
No. I mean, thinking back, no, it didn't. I was throwing shit at the wall.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That literally doesn't even make sense. How would you know she's forgetting something if you don't even know this woman? And then she's like, "What are you talking about?" And you're like, "I'll tell you in person." What does that even? Doesn't even make no sense. Who taught you how to do that? Who told you to do that? I know you heard that. Don't say the name because I know some dude on YouTube told you.
I promise I didn't. I really just tried to conjure up some shit on my own.
Okay.
I really did. I wasn't.
All right. So let me ask you this. Hold on. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I'm now.
You are now.
All right.
You said you're on the Bad Boy membership now?
It sounds like I need to be.
Okay, so that means you're not. So I have a whole program on the Bad Boy membership called How to Attract Women on Social Media. So I teach you how to holler at chicks on Instagram, Facebook, all that other shit, right? So, but one of the things I say is this, just to give you a little tip, right? Is that understand when you're talking to women online, especially, right? excuse me, when you don't know them, meaning when you haven't met them in person, because there's a difference between, because sometimes you can holler at chicks on Instagram that you've met them in person, but y'all just didn't like exchange information. So you might find someone on Facebook and Instagram like, hey, what's up? You know, like you might have met her last week at a party, whatever. But if it's a random girl that you never met and you're just trying to DM her, right? And you're trying to holler at her, right? You have to understand that because she doesn't know you from anywhere, right? And also because there's a bunch of other dudes probably trying to holler at her in the DM, especially if, you know, most guys think she's cute or, you know, hot or whatever it is, right? One of the things you got to understand is that you have to stand out. Now, I'll say you definitely stood out with the shit you were saying because it didn't make no fucking sense. but you still got to stand out in a way that is going to be beneficial for you, right? So, one of the things that you can do, right, is you want to be able to get into a conversation with the woman, right? In order to get in a conversation with the woman, one of the things you can do is you could go on her page, right? Like one or like two of her pictures or videos or whatever the fuck she got, right? And then when you get into her DM, you ask her a question about the picture or the video you liked, right? So let's say she has a picture of her standing next to some statue in some city, and you say, yo, that's that picture of you with the statue. What city is that in? And she's like, oh, I was in Spain. And then you say, oh, you know, what were you doing up in Spain? How was it over there? I always want to go there. And she's like, oh, yeah, it was really cool because me and my cousin went there for a weekend or whatever. And you say, cool, well, listen, what are you up to this weekend? Like, you know, you seem cool. We should like get together and get it. You see what I'm saying? Like you start a conversation, but you get her attention by showing interest in something on the page. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way that you can get in there to have the conversation. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Right. So, but I'm telling you, get up on the Bad Boy membership, check out that program, plus check out all the other programs so that you know how to really converse with these chicks on these sites. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. So, with that being said, I should probably go ahead and just leave her alone, right?
I mean, at this point, you know, you might as well just keep it pushing because you already fucked that whole shit up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So holler at another chick and try not to, you know, say no goofy shit like that. You want to just try to, you know, have a conversation with her and then lead that off the site to a meetup. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you. I appreciate that.
All right, man. All right, brother. I'm holler. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right. Let's go to, let me try, I think 945 was trying to call back. But, or 949, you call back. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You guys got to learn how to guide a situation. And also you got to understand context because what he said didn't make sense. He's like, oh, you forgot something. She's like, what? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know this nigga. And he's like, I'll tell you when I see you. Why would she want to see you? She don't know you. Like, what are you talking about? You're some random dude talking weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So context matters. So if you're on there and you're asking her about her pictures, that makes sense. If she responds to you about that, then you can talk about that and then ease your way into saying, hey, what are you up to this weekend? What do you get into? And then you set up a time, set up a date. You see what I'm saying? Shit has to make sense. The shit has to make sense because if it doesn't make sense, then you're gonna be all over the place. All right, let's try to get back to 949. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Chilling, my brother. Did you donate?
Okay. I got the money. It's just not letting me add my new debit card, man. That's the issue.
Oh my God, y'all niggas.
That's all I was trying to do for the last 5 minutes, man.
Y'all motherfuckers. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. What's the question?
As soon as I can get it through, I'm gonna send it to you guys. All right.
What's the question?
I was just gonna go straight in, man. I'm gonna be, I'm a 21-year-old virgin, man. I'm gonna be 22 in December, and I don't want to be a 22-year-old virgin. So I'm kind of, I feel like one of my main issues is like I've been watching you guys. I watch some other people too, but I think one of my issues that I've struggled to kind of relate to online content, because I've always been a more in person kind of person where I relate better to people when I talk to them in the real world. And I'm not saying you guys are doing nothing wrong. I'm just saying I feel like I've been watching this content for years, and I feel like subconsciously, like I haven't had success with it, but I feel like subconsciously it's caused me to lose not hope. I haven't lost hope, but like I'm not getting success watching content online and trying to apply it to my life. And then that applies to everybody I watch. And I feel like,
well, let me ask you a question.
like,
Let me ask you a question.
I go out and approach girls, right?
Let me ask you a question. Who's your coach? Like who are you paying right now to coach you?
I don't have the money for that.
Well, that's the issue, bro. That's the issue, my dude. Like,
yeah, I know.
That's the
and
issue.
I feel like, what was it like dating in the 1990s compared to now, man? I don't know, man.
That's the issue, brother. This is the thing. The issue is that because you're not being coached, you're not getting the type of information you need in order to get shit popping, bro. It's that simple.
Yeah, I understand, man.
What you talking about 1990s? Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I just feel like just it just doesn't feel organic anymore. It just feels like you know, I got like the reason that I started watching people online in the first place because I wasn't getting no bitches anyway, and I feel like I'm like, damn, man, like.
Wait.
Like,
what year were you born? What year were you born?
2000, December 2000.
So what you know about the 1990s?
I was just you're around my parents' age, so I mean around my parents' age. So I mean, like, I don't know, it's kind of relatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the thing. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this real quick, and I'm gonna let you go because you need listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. The problem is this, right? If you ain't listen, hold on.
I ain't getting shit. I know I ain't getting shit. Go on.
Let me ask you this. How many women have you approached this week?
Today I approached like 7. Every single interaction lacked energy. Every single interaction lacked anything. They were socially awkward. I was socially awkward. I was trying, but it wasn't even popping, man. And it's kind of like that every single time I approach a girl. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm speaking for myself.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You need coaching, bro. You need coaching.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't want to be a 22-year-old. That kills me, man, because I've been listening to you since I was 20. I called you when I was 20, like I was still 20. I'm about to be 22. I mean, so it kind of, like, it's kind of tripping me out. I'm like, listen, 21's enough, okay?
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. But, bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is, right, is that you need coaching because you don't know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
I know.
Right.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, girls have high expectations of me too. That's the crazy part about me.
You said girls have what?
High expectations of me.
What are you talking about? What you mean?
Because I have like I have a stocky body build. Like I'm a good looking guy with a stocky body build, like naturally. And I'm like, what's it called? I kind of carry myself. I got like natural masculine energy. Like it's natural.
So what? Wait. So what? Hold on. So what? Wait. Hold on. What makes you think? Hold on. What makes you think women expect some shit from you? What makes you think that?
Because in my area, like I live in a soft ass area, and I feel like I stand out, but they expect more of me because of my vibe. My vibe is different. I wasn't friends with all the kids in school.
Right.
Like,
please tell me you're trolling.
I kind of got my own vibe.
Please tell me you're trolling.
Go on.
I said, please tell me you're trolling.
I'm being honest, man. We all got our own experience in life, right?
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Come on, bro. Stop. This is the thing. You don't know what you don't know. All I'm saying is get your money. Do you have a job?
Yeah, I have a job. I just fuck, man.
You work full time?
California's expensive, man. I'm supporting myself. California's expensive, man.
You work full time?
Southern California. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you got to do, bro. This is what you got to do.
Well, it's just that if I work more, they'll kick me out of my apartment. I got low income housing, but if they kick me out, I'm gonna be dealing with California expensiveness. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't got no family to live with right now.
Right. Well, this is what you got to do, bro. it's like anything else. If you want to improve, you have to invest in yourself, because there's certain things that you don't know, right? And in order for you to know it, you have to invest in yourself to get the information. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if a person wanted to lose weight and they was going to the gym and shit, and they just not losing weight and nothing's working. There's certain things they don't know about fitness that a personal trainer could help them with, but they have to get coaching from that personal trainer. It's the same concept, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So all I'm telling you is make sure you basically, start to plan out your shit, plan out your money so you can invest. It don't even got to be me. I'm just saying anybody. You got to invest in a coach so they can coach you. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate the call, brother. All right. So let me get a few more of these questions, and then we're going to head up out of here. What was this one says? So, Lakar, you said that with confidence, you can say anything. It'd be girls I see that's fine as hell, and I'd be wanting to tell them, is it cool if I say that? This is the thing. It doesn't matter what you say as long as you're guiding the woman, as long as you're guiding the conversation, as long as the conversation is moving in the direction that you want it to go so that you can get the result you want. You see what I'm saying? And what a lot of you guys want is you want a chick to hook up with, go on dates, probably get a girlfriend at some point, whatever it is. The point is that you have to learn how to direct and guide the conversation where you want it to go. But within that conversation, there has to be flirting and sexual tension so that you can see if the woman is sexually interested. Because if she's not sexually interested, it don't make sense to even exchange numbers or to give her your number, because she ain't going to call you. You see what I'm saying? Because she's not interested. And the way you see if she's sexually interested is you have to flirt and build sexual tension. So I'm going back to the United States. Thank you, Locario. No longer a passport, bro. Where do I start when I get back? Stupid. Bro, make sure your ass is on the Bad Boy membership or the Masculine Identity membership, or both, so you can get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So you can get that shit cracking. This one says, this girl I met on Facebook years ago hit me up out the blue showing high interest and told me she misses me even though we never met. Is she looking for attention or is she trying to jump me? Oh, a chick you never met said she misses you. That's hilarious, bro. Listen, that chick run, okay? She's on some bullshit. But chick telling you she misses you, nigga, that's some weird ass shit. She trying to set your ass up or something. There's one thing if a chick just was like, hey, what's up? And she was trying to holler, say, but she talking about she misses you. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here. He said jummy. I think he's talking about setting them up. But all right, people, that's about it. Listen, later on today, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 4:15, I should say, me and Miles are going to be doing the Friday show. You feel what I'm saying? But man, appreciate y'all tuning in with me on the late night joint. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody. And make sure that you guys, get up on the Bad Boy membership. Also get on the Masculine Identity membership and get that shit cracking. But y'all, I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.